Welcome to Power Word Fail. My name is Carlos, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this lovely dream-swept folks. But enough about me, let's get to the real stars of the podcast, starting with Austin.
Ferric, the flame-haunted.
Andy.
Pickles, the yet again failure.
Nathan.
Sorim, the seduced, taken in by the prince's wiles.
Katie.
Idalia Rowan, who is truly alone.
Ian.
Ambrose Busan, chosen.
And once again, my name is Carlos, and this is episode 27, which is 3 away from 30. Now you know. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Math.
And last time on Power Word Fail, you spent an evening in the safety of Vilvana's shop before the likely difficult days ahead, drinking and dancing and being together. Idalia briefly stepped away to cast a few spells. Her clairvoyance revealed that Commander Croissants serves some evil master, great, who has instructed him to eliminate Ambrose. Her scry on her missing sister failed. Moraz spent some time speaking with the prince, he asking about restoring Evangeline's fractured soul, and was told it was impossible, and asked to see his sister Victoria, but she did not appear. After falling asleep, the rest of you experienced a series of dreams. Pickles found herself in a prison cell, again, being beseeched by help by a little girl who seemed to fear Zeos. Ambrose was visited by Vespa, who told him he had been claimed by another, but now was free, and that a great battle was coming, in which his survival was paramount to the survival of the rest of the world. Ferric's dream involved a brief restoration of their wings before they were brought back to Earth by a serpent who serves the Crystal of Decay, who warned that the balance of the world was at stake. And finally, Idalia dreamed of being in the crowd at the temple where Pharaoh was released and seeing her sister crushed beneath the rubble. So, the morning is nigh, it is here, it is flowing in from the windows. What happens? How do you start your day?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Jonathan.
Idalia shoots awake. You killed her.
What? Killed who?
Pardon?
I can't be here right
Briella?
now. No.
Hey, what the fuck is happening?
My sister. Oh, God.
Idalia, I've no...
I can't be here. I need to walk. Will you be here the rest of the day or for a while? I need to go.
We don't have much time. We have plans. We have to prepare for Zeos coming.
I can't.
Briella.
Idalia, I will stay here. Go ahead.
Okay. And Dahlia is still looking like Miss Scarlet is going out into the street. And she's just gonna walk.
I do not remember Idalia's sister at all. Did we meet another crystal bone in our journey?
Ferric's gonna look over at Pickles/Nora. Were they the person that we fought in the forest?
I don't know. It can't be the drug dealer. Was it? Was it the drug dealer? I don't want to... I'm trying not to assume.
She wasn't the drug dealer. She was the drug.
Oh, maybe. They could have... Yeah, probably.
Should I go after her?
Probably.
I think yes. I don't want anyone... If you could just at least watch her from a distance, like, at least make sure she's okay. I can't even think of any crystal bone that we have killed.
Well, there is the one.
I mean, just the one. But that's not...
Merrick/Ferric is going to throw on some robes and grab their sword and their pack and skip out the door and look for where Briella has gone. /Idalia.
/Idalia.
Okay.
/Miss Scarlet.
Okay.
So many names.
The rest of us, we should strategize about what else we need to do, how we can prepare for Zeos' arrival. That's as early as tomorrow night.
Yes. Vivanis, are you here? Vivanis!
Hello! A voice will cry from the kitchen.
Hi, Vilvanis.
Hello.
Hi.
I need your help. Come here, please. Vivanis, I specifically, we all need your help.
Do we?
As you may know, Zeos is coming to Mornstead, and he's going to wreck shit up.
Oh my. Well, that is not great, to be sure. What can I do? I am a simple shopkeep.
Supply us.
With?
Ambrose.
Better goods.
I haven't an idea what you mean. I've given you a complete look at my stock. I've given you free items. I've given you lodging.
No, I'm looking for knowledge.
Knowledge?
Where in Mornstead is there something with a little bit more oomph to kill Zeos?
Honestly, I haven't a clue. If you need things or someone or to kill Zeus, I have not a clue what even to say or what to direct you to. Does anyone like a croissant, though? I'm making croissants.
Inside check.
You know, we should start with that guy that was, like, shouting out south.
Inside check.
You can incite that.
What is that? 20.
He's Remy. Remember that man that was shouting things about following people, and he was very convincing.
The master, right? The way of the master is
Yeah.
salvation, something like that. Yes.
I mean, he was super persuasive. We should go get him.
To persuade the other people to join us. I see.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was only reaching about half the people he was yelling at.
No.
But I mean, even so, maybe that's more than we might be able to persuade on our own. So I think that's at least a good point to consider.
I rolled a 20 for my insight.
Great. I mean, honestly, he seems to be being very straight with you. He doesn't seem to be lying at all.
Damn. Well, I was hoping for there would be some weapons here in Mornstead that maybe are hidden in some undisclosed location. I was hoping maybe Vivanis would know, but that totally fell apart.
I didn't get an answer on my croissants. I'm still... Do you want croissants or no?
I would love a croissant, please, and thank you.
No, thank you.
I'll have a croissant.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Where did the two of the others go? There were more of you last time.
One ran off, another one's chasing.
We murdered her sister, and she ran off.
Oh, had to.
Oh. Does anyone want butter on their croissant or jam? I do love a good jam
Some of
croissant.
both, please. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, anyway, I have to go. I'll go back into the kitchen.
Thank you, Vilvanis.
You're welcome.
Okay, the ivory god is out. The preacher, the crier, the prophet, whatever he is, that's a possibility. You don't believe that Oasis is going to help?
Why are you whispering? I don't think there's anybody here that can
You told me
hear
to
us.
whisper their name. You are
Yeah,
family
but we're in the
pickles.
middle of the public. Like, who are you trying to hide it from? Him? Just points over to
No,
Ambrose.
Jonathan can know.
I just...
Well, you don't know. I could be a part of Oasis, actually.
Are you?
Well, then it wouldn't
No.
matter because
Oh, right.
Zareen will just lower her head and kind of like massage her horns.
I mean, they might. I can ask. It can't hurt.
I pull out like a long scroll that has like nothing written on it. Okay, we gotta have a game plan, alright? We have Zeos coming. Maybe we intercept him. Is that a possibility? Maybe we hit him before he even gets to Mornstead.
So maybe we just leave and go up to Northwatch while he's coming down to Mornstead. And
No, I'm
just
not
take
leaving.
over
Maybe we
Northwatch
just-
and become the new rulers of Northwatch.
I mean, there's nothing
Make me
in
laugh.
Northwatch for us to rule, so it's a
Right, but
dead
then we
end.
take it. You don't know. He might have hidden stuff in there.
No, we definitely know what's in there.
Hear me out. I have a ridiculous idea. It probably wouldn't work, but given that we haven't really come up with anything else, suppose we find the gnomes that my alter ego is indebted to. We get a whole bunch of supplies from them, explosive supplies. We bury it outside of town, and we blow up Zeos and his entire army when he gets here.
You're indebted to gnomes?
Very dangerous idea, and almost impossible to hide explosives in a massive city and to explode it without anyone seeing and also having no casualty whatsoever.
Well, we would bury it outside the gate, so right as he begins to lay siege, that's when we blow him up.
Well, the hard thing is we don't even know his transportation.
Yes.
He's just going to teleport in here. We don't really know his capabilities whatsoever. That's the hard part.
Well, if he's 2 days away, a day and a half away now, no, I don't believe he would simply teleport in.
I mean, he doesn't know we are us.
This is true. That's clever, Nora.
Can we not just, like, lay and wait? Or sneak up? Or be like, hey, Zeos, I'm a fan! And, like, stab. Like, he doesn't know that...
Certainly have the element of surprise.
I mean, committing a public assassination is nearly a death sentence, so...
Well, Nora will be in trouble, not me.
Well, you can't change your form for another day, so...
I didn't think that far ahead.
It's okay.
I didn't either, Nora. So we don't have a game plan.
Nope.
No, and I desperately need Ferric and Idalia to assist me.
Hey.
Well, come on, Pickles. It was not a good plan. I can't just shoot someone from a rooftop and just escape. It's impossible.
It was better than exploding the front gate. Defense Miraz. Sorry.
No, we explode outside the front gate. We bury the explosives under the path. Maybe we get all of the gnomes to fight alongside us.
Who are these gnomes?
Why don't we trap Zeos?
Okay, I like traps.
We already know he's coming into Mornstead. We allow him to come in. We secure a whole section, maybe a whole block, while he's in there.
And the guards won't notice.
Well, it's better than putting mass amounts of explosives in the front, but maybe if we can control just a small section, get him to a location that is already secured. Knowing Zeos, he's probably one that goes to the Jewel Corridor, because there's probably something very sacred and important in there, because it's definitely not the Copper Corner he's going to.
If we've already secured it, we can then explode without worrying about casualties.
Possible.
I think you're right. I think we need Ferric and Idalia.
Yeah, I'm going to wait here. I just turn around and sit down and start tinkering at things.
Okay, well, come on, what can we do if Nora and I are not the, strategists that you need, what can we do while we wait for them? We need actionable steps.
Gear up supplies. We could...
There is a banging at the door.
I got it.
Go up to... Go ahead, Pickles.
She's gonna run over and open the door.
You open the door,
Hello.
light shines in, and we go to Idalia and Ferric. Idalia, what happens when you beeline out of there? Where do you go? What do you do?
I think for a little while she's just kind of blindly walking, just getting away from the shop and trying to make sense of her feelings right now. But eventually I think she starts steering herself toward the jewelry shop where she commissioned that earring yesterday.
Okay. The Star Sapphire.
Star
That's what it
Sapphire.
is. Yes. So, Star Sapphire is in front of you, the familiar signage, the familiar outside of the building, and you walk in, and cling of the door rings loud, and Gregory sits at a counter on a stool. He looks, he says, "Oh, good day.
Good day.
How can I help you?"
I have come to collect a custom order that a friend of mine made yesterday.
Yeah, custom ordered.
A vial to be turned into an earring.
Right. Yeah, I worked on that and did that the other day. Strange your friend don't come and do it themselves, but that's alright.
She was unavoidably detained. She sends her apologies.
Well, that's too bad. But anyway, suppose I get you that. Hold on a second. If you're saying she's being detained.
No, not detained in the legal sense, merely in the otherwise occupied sense.
Alright, I get that for you if you want. Let's see here. Box, Timbles. Alright. Yep, here we go. And I'll put up a small wooden box. As promised, here you go. Hands you the box.
Thank you. And she'll give him 5 silver.
Believe it was 10 silver.
I mean, I know I already paid him, but whatever. I'll give him the 10 silver to get him out of my hair.
Takes 10 silver. Pleasure doing business with you.
And you as well. And she'll go back out into the street. What does the street kind of look like right now? Is it busy? Like, is it people are coming and going, or is it still too early for that?
I mean, this is the Gold Quarter, a business district, so to speak, of the city. It is very busy as there are people, patrons looking to sell wares, street carts going by, yelling and shouting for the best prices. The smell of hot pies and of various other cooked goods fills the nostrils. It's very busy. There's lots of people here.
Cool. Then I think what I'll do is try to find my way into an alley of some sort where I can go undetected. I will happily take my crystalline form to get past without a trace if needed.
There's so many people that you can easily slip by with, a solid stealth check should do it for you. Low, though, so not hard.
Okie dokie. 14?
Yeah, easily. You slip untraced.
Awesome. Is Ferric following me?
Yes.
Eventually. I don't know, like, the time frame or how you are running, so...
I'm not running, I'm just walking.
Power walking. Got it. So, Ferric, what happens during that sequence as you're following Idalia?
Ferric doesn't go into the shop, but is nonchalantly leaning against the side of the building when our dear friend... what's your fucking fake
Briella.
name? Briella. When Briella, like, leaves, and I think that... Ask me if, or tell me whatever, like, checks I have to do, but I imagine that, like, I would walk into the alley, like, before she's casting Pass Without a Trace, and I don't know what it looks like when I'm looking at someone and they cast Pass Without a Trace. I don't know if they, like, shimmer away from my vision, or...
Well, I didn't actually cast Pass Without a Trace. Just a 14 stealth check.
Yeah, I'll say, Ferric, roll, just give me a perception with advantage.
That's an 18, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, you'd be able to see Idalia slip into the alley that they have come from.
Well, if you followed her, you'll find her kind of looking up at the sky and then focusing, and starting to cast a spell as a ritual. Hello, Ferric, she says as she's casting.
Ferric walks up and takes your hand.
I'm sorry about earlier.
I don't believe you have to apologize for emotions being had.
Yes, I've been having strange dreams. The night before last, I dreamt of Spunk's light bulb. Did he ever tell you about that?
Light bulb?
A dream he had of the thing that gave him his power. It came to me and said that the hero's light was mine to bear now. I was going to tell you about it yesterday, but so much happened. And last night I dreamt of a city I'd never seen. Of a beautiful temple, and a dragon spewing fire, and my sister crushed in the rubble. And if the first dream is true, and I think it is, then the second must be too. And she's been gone before I even knew she was missing, and she was all I had left. I'm sorry, I walked away. I couldn't be there.
Ferric looks down in shame and is momentarily lost for words before breaking it. I am so sorry for what has happened. Words cannot replace what was lost.
There's so much loss. One right after the other. My home and the resistance and Spunk and now this. I don't know how to bear it. I'm so angry. But I should not have been angry at you or the others you couldn't have known. But I don't know who to be angry at. So, I have decided to be angry at Zeos because that is something we can do something about. And she finishes her ritual casting. And up in the sky above the incredibly crowded gold quarter is Skyrite. And in the clouds appear the words, genocide in Northwatch, Bussant complicit. Zeos' monsters murdered Evangeline Abernathy. All right, we have a lot to do. Shall we go back? And it'll just hang up there for an hour.
How big is
in
it?
the sky.
Just again?
Says, genocide in Northwatch, Bussant complicit.
Sure. Right.
Zeos'
but, like,
monsters murdered Evangeline Abernathy.
Are we talking like Goodyear blimp? Like,
Oh, yeah.
what?
It is in the sky. Supposedly it can be seen for 6 miles around. I did a lot of research.
Zeos. Shit.
Okay.
You just open the door. Oh no, they got it already. We don't need a plan.
Varric looks up at the sky, heart racing. They spin around. They look at Idalia. They look back up at the sky. They're like, well, that's one way of getting a ruckus going on. We need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would imagine as soon as that happens, people in the alleyway stare up and they just start whispering, clamoring. Some people run. You hear in the distance some other folks saying, "The shit these wizards do nowadays to get bloody attention. Stupid." You just some disbelief, some panic, and lots of whispers, and it's just chaos. Small amounts of chaos. Handled chaos.
Great. Briella will reach out for Merrick's arm. All right. I feel better already. Shall we get some breakfast? I think we have a lot to do.
Yeah, Varric, arm clasped by Briella, or Merrick, I suppose. Arm clasped by Briella will start walking with her. We should probably get Christopher before the whole town is raised.
Of course.
I'm sure he will have questions about the skywriting you have just done.
Of course. I imagine many people will. Shall we?
And after doing what he has done, the first thing that I want is breakfast.
Excuse me. As the door opens to all of you at Vilvanus' home, the light shining in, you see the form of Christopher just at the doorway. Hey, everyone.
Who are you?
Wait a minute. Do I have the right house?
Can I help you?
Nora,
I'm sorry.
who is it?
Okay.
Some weird kid.
Oh, let me see.
I'm so sorry. I thought I
Yeah,
had...
you could deal with him, Jonathan.
Why are you walking into our place?
I'm sorry. I just thought I had the right house. But
Do you have any money?
So Reem is just looking back and forth at Nora and Jonathan, completely baffled.
Teenagers these days, they just think they can just walk into people's homes like this.
What are we doing here?
Give us all your money.
what? No, I don't have any. I'm just gonna go. Sorry, bother you.
No,
I
Christopher.
reach in, grab Christopher, and pull him in.
Christopher, it is us.
So listen. I don't want to brag, but I'm kind of a big deal. I killed a dragon, so fuck off. All right, I will stab you.
What?
It's Ambrose, Christopher.
You had a big night too, huh?
Wait, Ambrose? Ambrose?
Yes, it's me, Ambrose Bussant.
you're giant and so muscular, manly.
I'm Miraz.
Thank you.
Okay, calm
And I'm
down,
like,
Christopher.
Giga Chad, smile at him.
And you look like Nora, but not Nora. Like your nose is off or something.
Excuse
And-
you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just was thinking out loud. And who's this?
That's Pickles.
I'm Sorim.
Oh, so you're just Sorim then? You're not anyone else? You're just
No, oh, Christopher. I'm Miraz, but in disguise.
Oh, that's so weird. Like, that's confusing.
Anyways, Christopher, Zeos is coming and we're in a lot of deep shit right now.
Yeah.
By the way, I figured something out and I run back to my table that I had my paper filled out on. Hear me out.
I have so many questions.
You get 2.
Also, you didn't invite us to your party, Christopher. What the heck?
Hey, you just.
What?
Guys, I need you to fucking focus for once, please. Just literally come to my table and tell me if it's a bad idea or not.
All right, Jonathan.
I'm combining an idea with Zorim's idea. First of all,
Okay.
the bomb idea actually could work. Second idea,
Bomb?
instead of doing a bomb, hear me out,
Mom.
we switch it out to primarily affect whatever creature Zeos is. Now,
Zorim's face is just aglow with joy.
hear me out. Same concept of fog cloud. We make something that could affect specifically that type of creature.
But how do you know exactly what type of creature he is?
Yeah. And
That is the hard part. It's more of a little bit of
Okay.
guess. I'm shooting
I
out
don't
ideas.
mean to,
I wasn't
like-
saying it was a perfect
Can we
idea.
get
Distract-
that done in a day?
why are
Yes.
you different?
One,
No.
One?
Please, just
Christopher, shut
one. No. Tell me one real quick. Why?
I
Please
pull
keeping a
out
low
one of the
profile,
bounties.
Christopher.
Zeus
That's
is
it.
coming.
We're in disguise so that we can't be found out. I don't know if you've seen the posters, but we are wanted people.
I literally pulled my poster out that has my face on it.
Okay, great. That sucks. Whole city knows that Zeos is coming. That's not a surprise anymore. It's
Wait.
in the sky now.
What?
Literally.
Zorim will go over and
Nora's
pull
gonna
the
take-
blinds back
Take
and
a step
look out
outside the
window.
door.
Oh, well, that's
Um,
good. Okay.
We all know that was Idalia, right?
Why the fuck would someone do that? My god.
Oh.
I mean,
See, Nora, you're brilliant.
to be fair, we're disguised because Idalia didn't listen, and now Idalia's gone and done something again without consulting us.
Well,
Okay.
we are all in
Give me a
disguise now,
second.
so...
Give me a second. Pickles,
I-
to be fair, her people
What-
were
what
annihilated.
fairness?
And
It's in the
genocide.
sky.
She has
It's
every right
huge.
to be upset. Yes, that is a problem, and
It's good. Weren't we just trying to figure out how to get the city to figure all of this out?
But how does that explain her, talking back
Back
to
to the-
your father?
Back to the bomb. Back to the bomb. Bomb. All right.
Oh,
Anyways,
all right.
hear me out.
You gotta talk to the
High
gnomes first.
pressurized holy water.
I love it.
I hate it.
That's a horrible idea.
What do you
That's
know,
brilliant.
Christopher? You don't know anything, Christopher. You've been
That
gone for
sounds
3
like a
days.
Hang
lot
on,
of
Christopher did grow up in a
casualties.
temple.
I know a lot, and you're assuming that this guy is affected by that. We have no idea. And you literally are different people right now. I still don't really get it.
That shouldn't affect the plan.
But
I mean, it's highly pressurized. It's gonna burn no matter what. It's not gonna.
Spunkle's changed into a weasel. Why does this freak you out so much?
Spunkles is just around Christopher's neck now and just doing the cat thing where he's nuzzling in. Hi, okay, thank you. Takes Spunkles off, puts him down.
Yeah, I think Zorim would absolutely start petting Spunkles' head, and then after a minute realize what she's doing and pull her hand back.
So, Bomb, I don't mean to be like rude, Mr. Guy. I don't know who you are.
Jonathan?
Jonathan, that's a lame name. Anyway,
Says Christopher. Like, let's be fair.
I didn't choose my name, Okay. Anyway,
It's fair.
back to the point. Bomb. Why bomb? Why are we blowing up things?
We're trying to kill Zeos.
With a bomb? Why don't you just walk up and stab him?
Thank you.
I love the idea of
Thank you.
holy water because that wouldn't be lethal to someone else.
Did you remember last time? If he's coming to Mornstead, and we know that he has, I believe they're beholders, do you think that it's going to be easy to take out this person? Literally, my best friend was turned to dust. And you think this is going to be a one-trip roll of me just shooting Zeos in the face? It's just not even the same concept. We have to
No.
do this smart and quickly.
2 for
I
bomb,
agree.
2 for stabbing.
I also...
We could do both.
We can do both. I also don't... I legitimately... Help me see. I don't see the problem with the skywriting. I think that's a fantastic idea. It gets the entire city on our side. I think that Idalia is Briella is absolutely in the right here.
You guys keep steering the conversation to not the bomb, all right?
No,
And
I
want
love
to
the
get
bomb.
back to
I'm
that. All right, thank
Thinking
you.
other ideas too. I
I-
love the
you
bomb.
know-
I'm here for it. Jonathan, you are the bomb.
I do not
I'm
like
so
the bomb.
glad I'm not here.
I think we need to talk about our options. You know, go talk to the gnomes.
I vote for
talk to
stabbing,
the dagger. He's
but
got daggers for
that's just
stabbing.
me.
Like there's
Oh,
stabbing.
Villainous, you're in this now. You've been ignoring us the whole time, and you just
No,
gonna
that's
jump in out of
Christopher.
nowhere. Oh, is that
No, that was
Christopher?
Villanis.
Do you have those croissants?
Oh, it was?
I brought the croissants, but I vote for stabbing.
3 for stabbing.
Zareem takes a bite of the croissant and then says, Ambrose croissant.
What do you think, Villainous? Is there a place to trap? Is there a place to trap Zeos?
Well, honestly, it seems like you just need to take her to the court of law. If you have accusations, you could simply just sue him.
I hate this idea. Valvadis is out.
I don't think that's going to stop him.
I look at Villainous with my eyes wide open.
Oh, right. It's not stabbing anyone or blowing someone up. You're right. Truly, suing someone is way less worse. Please go, eat your croissants and be done with it. Just storms off. Very upset. Very upset.
I absolutely love how absolutely privileged Ambrose is of saying, like, you've done nothing, Vilvanus. He gave us free magic items and let us stay at his house and made croissants. And Ambrose is just like, oh, now you want to talk.
No, I meant like just for the whole conversation between that. It wasn't like you've done nothing but just to listen to us a bit.
By the way,
It felt very rich kid.
those croissants were fire.
I believe you.
While that conversation is blowing up, no pun intended, we will go to Ferric and Idalia, who are Merrick and Briella, in the streets, going through the different roads that lead to Vilvanus' shop. While you are walking together, someone calls out, "Yoo-hoo! Excuse me!" from a merchant stall. "Hello? Could you please come over here? You two?"
Oh my god.
Idalia will kind of look at Ferric. Who is it?
Do I recognize this person?
No, it's not the same person. It's not.
Oh,
I
man.
know who you think it is. It's not. It's a.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
What do you want?
Oh, fine day. That was kind of rude, but my name is Thilian. I am a merchant of fine goods, and I just happened to notice the cute couple that was walking in front of me, and I needed to sell you one of my amazing love baskets. Now, I know what you're thinking. Love baskets, what does that mean? Oh, I'll tell you what that means.
I'm looking all around. Is someone trying to
No,
trap us or anything?
He's a legitimate,
Okay.
merchant. He's just trying to sell you some love baskets.
I appreciate the offer, but I think we're fine. Aren't we, Merrick?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, if you ever need some happy life in your romantic strife, please come back to Thillian's Love Goods and Kinky Things. Goodbye.
Little does he know, I already bought a whole bunch of kinky things.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
I got a 1 pound bag of flour. I got 5 candles, and I got 2 sets of manacles.
Idalia's head is like spinning. What is the flower for?
I heard you're supposed to give flowers to someone that you like.
I like to just throw it at them and just say, haha, pocket flower.
Thank you.
Nobody asked!
You're standing right in front of my shop.
Oh my god, come on, let's go.
Yes, let's keep walking, I think. Can I get a read? Is everyone like flipping out about the skywriting?
Yeah, I mean, it's a general sense of awe and wonder. You do see that there are some guards that are picking up the pace heading towards the jeweled quarter, but it's definitely the same as what it was before. And I would imagine after some time you eventually head back to Vilvanus's.
Oh yeah, we're walking back to Vilvanus's. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
I'm Table the Maple here. I'm here to tell you about a wonderful new sponsor we have for Power Fail, and that's Fanroll Dice. Fanroll Dice is the Homebrew Network's dice sponsor, and you can get yourself 10% off of anything with the code HOMEBREW. They have lots of cool things. They have liquid core dice, misfits, all these wonderful clickety-clackities for you to hand out and use for your pleasure. Over at fanrolldice.com, and I would get myself some, but unfortunately I'm a tree, so I don't have any hands to roll dice. You know, the squirrels they're not very helpful. Well, anyway, my name is Table, and I hope you go over to fanrolldice.com and get yourself some dice. Again, use the code HOMEBREW to get yourself 10% off anything. That's again Homebrew over at fanrolldice.com. All right, I'm Table the Maple. See you later. Bye-bye.
So you would probably catch them right in the middle of this like crescendo of bomb talk. And as you walk in, you see Jonathan, you see Nora, you see Zareem, you see Christopher, and they're all just talking about bombs, stabbing, and croissants.
Oh, Christopher.
To me, this is not a zero-sum equation. We do all of the above.
I don't understand why you guys are not paying attention to this.
We already have knives.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
We just need to get the holy water too, and then we'll be 100%.
Just like highly
Okay, welcome back.
pressurized.
Oh,
4 chambers in 4 barrels. We take it into 1 carriage. We bring it right
Precisely,
under
yes. I
him,
love
right
this.
underneath Zeos in a secret underground tunnel.
We can propel it with some of my bottle rockets from inside my sleeves here.
Ooh.
Those are bottle rockets?
Idalia is just gonna go get a croissant and let this conversation peter out.
That's wonderful.
Why-
Idalia, can you have a seat here as well? I need you to have a seat.
Why is
Specifically,
there
please.
Miss Scarlet here?
Oh,
Is this-
I'll
that's-
drop Miss.
that's Briella.
I'll drop Miss Scarlet for a moment.
Oh,
Hello, Christopher. It is good to see you well, dear. And then she'll
hi.
snap back.
And then
Yes, hello.
First of all,
Is
I'm
that-
assuming that Idalia did the skywriting.
Yeah, that was you, right?
Oh, yes, it was.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And I pull out of my bag of holding this crazy looking crown that has a bunch of jewels on it, and I put it right on Dahlia's head, and it's the mind sharpener infusion, and I just like buckle it under her chin.
Thank you.
Why does she get a prize for doing something not smart?
No, that was brilliant.
Because it's not a
It's
bad
not.
idea. It's better than doing nothing.
It's a fantastic idea.
Everyone, calm down. First of all, I do wish to apologize for my earlier behavior. I don't want to talk about it at the moment, but everything's fine now, and I am sorry for storming off.
It's all right. I'm just glad that your storming off didn't lead to another one of us dying.
It led to that. She gestures outside.
Oh, that. I was going to do that anyway.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
This is a group. This is a group. We're friends, right? We work together. We try to keep each other alive. Maybe before we make big decisions, we talk to the group?
All right, I have 3 more ready for the rest of the day. Would you like to hear them? I sat up for a while last night thinking about them.
As long as they're not bombs.
No
Well, we already
bombs,
have
but
one bomb,
We
so
got up.
thinking of other ideas, exactly.
okay. Merrick, would you like to weigh in on the bombs? Do you have thoughts about bombs?
Don't ask Merrick, he hates fire.
Another one for stabbing.
But what about a water bomb?
Exactly.
I mean, if it's a water bomb, I'm all for it.
Thank
So-
you. See, I already had this
Yes.
pre-planned.
Very,
Alright, 3 and
Merrick
3.
understands.
Before you get too far into the bomb planning, which I understand where you're coming from on that, I think I should perhaps tell you a little bit about myself. My parents were a blacksmith and an artificer working for the Northwatch armorers by day and the Resistance by night. And they too thought perhaps a bomb was the only way to destroy Zeos once and for all. But they worked on it for months and months, and it still failed by a certain measure. I was born of it, in fact. But,
My god, they tried using some form of crystalline bomb? Trying to understand how that works.
uncertain. But what I'm trying to tell you is that a master of the forge and a very accomplished artificer couldn't build it with months of preparation, and I don't think it's likely that we could in 2 days' time.
Thank you.
Bring it up to a vote.
We're already at 4 for stabbing.
Let's hear all of the other ideas. Again, there's no reason we can't try several.
Anyways, what I was trying to say, Merrick and everyone else, is that we make a highly pressurized holy water steam explosion.
DM, can you remind me? I know we talked a little bit about what Idalia would know about Zeos' weird vampirism, but it's not traditional 5e vampirism, right? Like, he can go out in the sun and things like that. So would I know if
Yeah.
holy water was a possibility?
Make me an intelligence check just real quick for me.
Okie dokie. That is not one of my strengths.
The other option is that if we just have a couple vials of water and we find someone who is capable of using the control water spell, and then we redirect the flow into like an arrow.
With a 15, you would remember from your time in the inner circle as Miss Scarlet, you would know that while it's very similar to a vampiric trait, it's not like you said, the traditional vampiric curse. It's there's you don't remember seeing blood being sucked. You don't remember there ever being any sort of like traditional like coffin, things of that nature that would indicate that he is a undead vampire.
I have a really weird plan.
I vote for Merrick's plan.
Never even heard it.
Nora, come on.
It's better than the bomb.
Yes, and
I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna make it and you're gonna be really blown away.
All he wants is Christopher, right?
Yes, and?
We don't know that, but we're
Don't
not
know
going
that.
to give him Christopher.
No, but we know a face changer. And if they can turn me from a kiln into an elf, we can certainly turn like a dog or something into Christopher, right?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Definitely possible.
Definitely.
No, Mr. Merrick, we can't do that.
I know it's unfortunate for the dog, or maybe a horse.
Cow.
I know those are really
my father.
frustrating.
Your father?
We could turn Moraz's father into Christopher. Really, your father? You have that bad of a relationship?
It's not that bad. Speaking hyperbolically. But what if we turn one of us into Christopher as part of a trap?
Or just use me as the trap, since I am Christopher.
Oh, you're too precious.
I'll stop this.
We care about you too much.
We'll turn Pickles into Christopher.
Yeah, I volunteer.
There we go.
What if we all turn into Christopher and run around him?
That's actually a pretty good idea. But why don't we, just an idea.
I am Spartacus.
Who's Spartacus? Anyway, what if we just take our appeal to the queen?
It's just like Pelvada's saying we gotta sue him. Like,
Well, no, we have whoever. Flip side, there's two sides to this. One is that I come from a respected family in our society.
so does Ambrose.
Well, there you go. But he's also wanted currently right now, so that really would damper things.
Because of his family.
Two ways we can go in. We could just say we require an audience with the queen, based on our situation and the giant banner in the sky now. We have news about that. Or I have captured all of you, and I'm bringing you to the queen.
No one's gonna believe that.
They will if we lie convincingly.
If I know anything about lying,
Zeus rules Northwatch by decree of the royal family. Why would going to the queen make any sort of difference?
Well, if you really want something to happen, you go straight to the top, right? You go to the person making decisions. And you and I both know that, this is real shit.
This type of civilization I do not have much rooting in, but from what I've understand from town to town here, the people in charge tend to be the most, spineless.
I've heard the queen is actually a complete asshole, but
I mean, their job is to please the most amount of people, correct? They're going to want whatever minimizes bloodshed.
I mean,
Right.
if Ambrose's father didn't give a shit, why would the queen?
okay, once again, I think it's good to do all of these things. We need as many angles as we can if we're going to succeed at this. We need to pursue every lead, we need to try everything. We need to go to the queen. If she's spineless, then that doesn't pan out, that's okay, we have other ideas.
We escaped from the ivory guard by the skin of our teeth. Do you really think we could escape the palace?
Well, we wouldn't need to escape if we only seek out an audience.
we don't really have much of a choice, do we? It's better than doing nothing.
I mean, does the palace have, we were very specifically told to avoid anything anti-magic. Now, I'm not that smart, but I feel like somebody that powerful would have something that sees through disguises or shuts them down.
That does pose a challenge, yes.
It's the queen.
What if we take a plea deal?
What if we send Christopher to do that? Christopher by himself. Isn't wanted, doesn't need a disguise.
That seems like a bad idea. Just be, could probably do it, but...
I believe in you, Christopher. You're a valuable member of our team. I still wish you'd invited me to that party last night, but you have your own strengths.
You couldn't... The party was pretty boring, Just, yeah.
Inside check.
You already know it wasn't boring.
22.
Alright, hold on a second.
I crit my insight and got an 18.
What? That's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, Christopher rolled a natural 1. He rolled a 2 minus 1. So
Minus 1.
He is a 1 for his negative persuasion, the charisma.
I don't say anything. I'm just nodding, but I'm kind of in disdain a little bit.
Yeah, it was boring. It just we talked to friends and had a few drinks. So
And what else?
We don't have to talk about Christopher parking.
what?
What?
No,
We're not here for this.
Making a
Christopher,
plan.
darling, please don't. We were worried about you. We checked in.
No,
We're very
shut up.
happy for
Don't
you.
explain it.
What?
Wait, what?
No,
When?
shut up.
Where?
We don't have time for this.
Where was
Finish
God,
I?
if I
Wait, I
if
didn't
I had
check in.
7 arms, I'd slap you all.
Jonathan, go
Oh.
back to the bomb.
No, let's go to the queen.
Well,
We're going to the queen
no,
now.
I'm
going
worried
to the
about our
queen.
disguise.
I do not think that is a good idea.
Let's send Christopher
Then
to
we'll
the queen. I
sneak
think
in. I don't know what else you want me to do. We have to get to something at least.
Okay, those who want to go to the queen, go to the queen. Those that don't, we go look at other avenues.
Well, those that want to build the bomb can stay and build the bomb.
Oh, split the party. That sounds great. Splitting the party. Wonderful. Just like everybody knows.
Oh, and Nora, we can go find the prophet.
If anyone can give me a scrap of evidence that going to the queen would be anything but a disaster, I am willing to hear you out. But the authorities we have gone to tried to arrest us. We are wanted by a leader of a city that her family put into place. We have bounties on our heads. We are accused of treason. We are wearing different faces. We are none of us important enough to even warrant an audience with her.
Idalia's right. Never mind. We're not going to the queen.
I agree with Briella. All of that said, though, I don't see why Christopher couldn't go to the queen.
Christopher that is too much to put on his shoulders.
Well, we could bring Cornelius Abernathy along with us.
Who?
Cornelius Abernathy
Of the Mornstead
Is that-
Abernathys.
of the Mornstead Abernathy.
Evangeline's father?
Yes. We go there, we tell him the news, because the news is already up there, and he probably knows. And we will have him hopefully aid us to the queen. And he can grant us an audience.
That is perfect. Let's start with Cornelius Abernathy.
But the proof we had is in your dad's office.
No, I took that. I bring it out.
Did you just maraca shake Evangeline's ashes?
Yeah. It's all secure.
The disrespect. There's some beans and some rice in there to keep it dry.
What's left of her teeth is what makes that.
Oh, ew.
It's the only way you can identify it.
Wait,
Great.
you haven't told her dad yet?
Well, that's our plan, is to go and do that right
Christopher,
now.
it doesn't
We've
look like
kind of
we've
been-
literally been here for less than 12 hours, Christopher. We literally have done 18 other things since you've been gone.
What have you been doing for the past 12 hours?
Running from the guards.
Dancing.
Also dancing, drinking too.
I saw my brother.
Celebrating.
All right. I'll be honest with you. I tried avoiding Cornelius Abernathy more than my own father. So we go there and we tell him the truth and just that.
And then he seeks an audience with the queen.
On our behalf.
And we don't have to be involved in that audience.
On our behalf, or we can aid him as well.
Is he important enough to warrant such a meeting?
I mean, he owns most of the agriculture in this of Mornstead, so
All right.
War is not good for agriculture.
Has it been an hour since my skyrite went up?
At this point, yes.
If you'll excuse me for just a moment, and I'm gonna go up to the second floor and look out the window and do it again.
The spell says it lasts for a day.
Yeah.
Mine says it lasts for an hour.
My understanding was it lasted for a day.
Hang on.
Yeah, concentration up to 1 day.
Here's what mine says. Concentration up to an hour. You cause 10 words to form in a part of the sky you can see. Da-da-da-da-da. The words dissipate when the spell ends.
To D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
It's D&D. D&D Beyond. Yeah,
D&D
mine
Beyond says 1 hour.
Oh. What we're seeing must... Because I see 1 day. Interesting. Well, I am going to rule because you can roleplay you do that every hour for the next how many hours. But we'll just say for 1 day.
Great.
But you do have to keep concentration on it, though.
Yes,
You do
I
have to
know.
keep it, yeah.
But I can cast it as a ritual. So
Nice.
I'm gonna go to the window and cast a new one that says, Zeos arrives in 2 days. Crystalborn and religious faithful hide. And that's what this one says.
You hear more shuddering and more screaming and more whispers and more people running and more naysayers. Now it gets somewhat louder from outside. You started to panic. That's great. That will definitely go well with anything we do, right?
Better a panic than a complacent people who are unprepared. Complacency is what let Zeus take over Northwatch in the first place. I will not see Mondstadt fall the way my own home did.
To Cornelius, then?
To Cornelius.
Begrudgingly.
To Cornelius.
Ambrose, you will have to lead the way. We do not know how to get to Cornelius.
Will we even be allowed up into the fancy quarter now?
Just wear your clothes that we had last time.
Okay. They don't fit me.
Yeah, Merrick / Ferrick throws on some fancy robes.
Same.
You guys had these croissants. They're amazing.
Oh, they're
Oh,
delightful. Thank you, Vivanus.
The jam is amazing. You're welcome. It seems as though your dragon is doing something weird, though.
Spunkles?
Yes, he seems to be upstairs, regurgitating. So I think someone should check him out.
Spunkles? Nora, let's go check on your child.
All right. Just taking after Ferrick. She goes upstairs.
As you will ascend to the stairs, you see that Spunkles is indeed just in the, when dogs are throwing up and they're got their mouth open and they're and it's their jaw is unhinging and they're just their heads down. It's what Spunkles looks like right now, as he seems to be just trying to pass something through his mouth.
Nora's just gonna pat on his back. You got it.
And eventually,
You got
a
it.
solid blue stone will pass from his mouth. And then a little bit goes by and another solid blue stone will come forth from a few sanitary moments of gagging.
What the hell is going on?
Swallow a sapphire? Or wait,
Why
is this
don't
your
you eat
breath
those?
weapon? Do you spew crystals?
That's not a good one.
I pick it up.
Pickles is just gonna pick them up.
I guess identify on that.
They're just
Help! Help!
help.
Help.
Spunkles! Help!
Oh, Spunkles is helping with blue
Oh,
rocks.
that's very good, Spunkles. Thank
Spunkles, are you helping us
What?
or do you need us to help you?
Okay, so I'll just put it out there. Last time I puked up a pellet, nobody thought it was cute. Nobody gathered around me and started talking, oh, you're doing such a good job. No.
We told you not to eat those slug pies, alright? We told you not to eat them, and you did.
But that was the bones of a mouse.
This
That was
looks like a
gross.
beautiful rock.
I will be more considerate next time you vomit, Merrick. My apologies.
Can we have the fun fact
I'm
from
just
Power and
saying
Chill
it's-
be what owls do when they swallow their prey whole?
I'm just saying he probably swallowed some rocks and then threw the rocks up.
I guess identify on the rock.
It's still a talent. Good job, Spunkles.
As you cast Identify, who's closest to Spunkles?
I would assume I would be, since I'm looking at it.
Pickles.
Probably.
Our
I mean, I'm
Pickles is-
probably touching him.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I am going to be sending you this.
Concern.
I'd like you to add it to your character sheet, please.
What did I do?
So, as you pick up one of the rocks, Jonathan, and as Nora, you might pick up the other, or at least you're touching Spunkles, you feel this surge of energy come forth, and it just attaches to your hand. It seems to go up into your arm, to your spine, into your head, and then as you just calmly sit for a moment, you just hear, "Hello? Is this thing on?
Hi.
Oh, hello, Mother.
What?
Oh, yes, it's me, Spunkles.
Hi, Spunkles.
Yes.
Can everybody
How are you
else hear
doing?
this, or is Pickles just talking aloud?
Well, whoever's holding the rock can hear me. So Ian's friend.
I'm holding it. I
So
dropped
I
it.
can hear it, and Ambrose can hear it.
What the hell is this?
So
I pick
as
it back up.
Jonathan holds the rock, he hears just this talking now coming quite freely as in his brain, and you drop it, and you no longer hear it. Yes, horribly sorry about that. The confusion. I'm just newly born.
Super uncomfortable. It's okay.
It was horrifying, really.
Yeah,
But,
horrible.
Now I am well, and now I can at least talk to you. Somewhat well.
Talk very well.
How the fuck are you
Thank
talking
you.
to us right now?
Is Jonathan holding the
bros.
rock right now?
I'm holding the rock.
Oh.
Jonathan, language.
Oh, well, you see, I am, I think we should start off at the very top. We're in deep shit, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
And do you all think I'm a dragon?
I mean, now you look like a weasel, but before you looked like a dragon.
Well, I'm looking like a dragon now. I dropped my weasel facade,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. But we must talk about what I truly am.
What
really.
are you? Other than my darling child.
We'll find out what Spunkles is next time we play on Power Word Fail. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for this very spicy, bomb-tastic episode of Power Word Fail. If you like what you hear, go ahead and check us out on all of the major social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We love the love. We appreciate your support. Give us a like, give us a follow. We really appreciate that. Also, too, go ahead and head over to our Discord. That's discord.gg/the Homebrew Podcast, where we are active, having fun. There's all kinds of great things we do, community engagement, movie nights, food debates, whatever you want. We got it. It's so much fun. And we're there, so you can hang out with us, talk to us, tell me about how my crazy ideas are not that great. Do whatever you want to do. Either way, we love the communication. And also, too, if you can do so, the Patreon that we have, Homebrew Network Patreon, you can go ahead, you can give as little as $2 a month. It helps us so much. We appreciate that. We know that things are crazy right now, so we appreciate any support we have. Plus, you get so many goodies when you do it. We love you so much, everyone. Thank you again for listening. This is a Homebrew podcast, and our dice sponsor is FanRoll. Amazing dice accessories, all at FanRoll. You can find it at fanrolldice.com. Use the coupon code HOMEBREW for 10% off anything on the website. So dice, clickety-clackities, that's fanrolldice.com. And of course, listener, I just want you to know that holiday season is here. The end of the year is coming, and we are so thankful and happy that you are here and that you have been part of our journey. But guess what? You're loved, you're important, you matter. Join us next time on Power Word Fail. Goodbye.